Hey guys, thanks for joining me. Today my video is talking about how to set up your workspace to make it a little bit more ergonomic for you with things that you either probably already have or are easily accessible. Since it's not always an option to get a new chair that is comfortable or a desk or something along those lines. So first off, I just kind of want to go top down, starting with your head and then working down to where your feet are placed. So you want your monitor to be about 18 inches to 2 feet away from your face. That way that you don't have to either push your head forward to see what you're doing or crane your head or lean back. It also puts less stress on the eyes. You also want the monitor to be positioned vertically so that the center of the monitor is just below your eye level when you're sitting in good posture. So if I'm sitting here, I want the center of the monitor to be about here. Next, where the keyboard is positioned and where your arms are, you want to have an easy reach and be able to float your wrist so that you're not compressing here whenever you're typing. Also, you want, if you're sitting back, the armrest to be elevated to the point where your shoulders aren't down away from your ears. So you want your shoulders to be able to be relaxed while they're on the armrest. Easy way to kind of set that up is bring your shoulders up towards your ears, all the way down, and then find a middle point, and then try and set the armrest for that height. The armrests on your chair don't move. I've seen people roll up a small towel and then place it there, use like some tape or something along those lines. It doesn't look really fancy, but it will keep your arms in a good position and stop having a lot of pressure right here. That's how a lot of people get carpal tunnel compression, is through this position here. And then we can have issues here that I talked about in an earlier video with this nerve plexus by the shoulders being too low and compressing down. So just to reiterate, about 2 feet away, center of the monitor just below the eye level. You want to be able to reach the keyboard easily without changing here, and you want the armrest to be where your shoulders are in kind of a relaxed position, not too high up, but also not slumped down. For the seating position, you want to be sitting on your sit bones, the ischial tuberosities, or the butt bones. And the way that you can best find that is if you place your hands underneath of your bottom, you lean forward and back, and the position where you feel those bones the most, that's an upright position for your pelvis. And everything should stack nicely based off of that. You find that position, and then you can use a towel roll to fill in the space between your back and the area of the chair from here. What I see a lot of people do is they use a lumbar support that they buy at the store that's kind of a preset size, but then they end up sitting arched like this, or it just pushes them forward in the chair here. You want to make sure that you're sitting in an upright position and then fill in the space versus the other way around. Next thing is where the legs are positioned. You want your knees, the crease behind your knee, to be about 2 inches from the edge of the chair. That way you're not compressing on that space there. There are nerves and blood vessels that run through there, and it can become quite uncomfortable after a while. So you want to be set forward just a little bit, or get a seat if you have that option that doesn't have a really super deep seating. Last thing is foot position. You definitely want your feet actually touching the floor. If they aren't, and you're shorter in stature, you can't really change your desk position. What I recommend is just go ahead and elevate your chair so that this is fixed, and then use a book or a stool or something along those lines on the floor so that you can elevate your feet. And that way you have this 90-degree angle right here, your knees are set forward, and then your back can be straight. Okay? Well, I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments.